Hi guys, and welcome to day 22 of the 25 sessions of Christmas series. Today is a ball mastery activity and it's a really good way to get your players started. They're going to get all those ball manipulation touches that you want. They're going to have to think about where they're moving with the ball, especially when they have to avoid other people. There's variations that you can include where they have to look and process the information that you're asking them before making a decision. They can get all the ball manipulation touches on the go that you want, and there's a really fun competitive element to the practice to keep the players motivated. So the practice begins with 4 boxes in equal distance apart. Players are in groups that can be 2, 3, 4 depending on how many numbers you've got, and every player has a ball. The players are going to perform a number of ball mastery techniques, and these can be up to you: insides, outsides, tick-tocks, toe taps, V-turns, L-turn, soul rolls, drag pushes. The choice is endless. You can encourage your players to do what you want. Obviously, if you want to help them become comfortable with both feet, make sure you're encouraging them to do it with their left and their right foot. And then on your command, the players will race to the next box along. You can move clockwise or you can move anti-clockwise. Obviously, it's up to you how you set it, but the players are trying to race there. Now, how you judge the winner is up to you. You can make it partner versus partner. You can make it team versus team. You can have 2 teams wearing one colour of bibs. You can have another 2 teams wearing another colour of bibs, and those players could be racing against each other to see who's the first to get all 4 or 6 or 8 into their next square. Try and encourage the players to remain intense when they're in their squares doing the ball mastery work. Now, one thing I've noticed with this practice is sometimes it can slow down because ultimately, why are we doing this? So you've got to make sure they understand the reasons why. You want to keep that tempo up. So rather than shout and go, you might want to hold your hand up, and if you're holding up an odd number of fingers, so in this case it's 5, then the players stay where they are. If you hold up an even number, then they have to go. So once again, we're developing that cognitive side and getting them to think while they're performing these ball manipulation activities, and also encouraging them to get their head up when they're doing them. So the progression for the session is to have players running in opposite directions. So for the purpose of what you see on the screen, as you can see, we've got 2 groups of blues, we've got 2 groups of yellows. When the coach says go, the yellows dribble one direction and the blues dribble another. This way now they've got a little bit of interference. They've not only got to think about getting to the next square, but they've got to avoid the oncoming players as well. Replicating something they might see in a game where they've got an opponent running towards them. Obviously they don't have the risk of losing the ball because that opponent has to control their own ball. If you want to push this further, you can have the players run diagonal so that all 4 groups are meeting in the middle and they all have to avoid each other. And again, you might want to throw an additional ball manipulation activity into the middle. So it might be a step over, a scissors, a flip flap, a simple shoulder drop when they've got those players running towards them. Once again, to develop those body movements when they're performing these specific type of moves. We've got 3 more days to go, and if you've enjoyed the series so far, please subscribe to us. And if you've liked this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up below.